go.
All right. Okay, guys, just use this opportunity to really work on what we're talking about, right? Focus on getting all the way around to the other side, right? So if Keith like pushes me or something, yeah, I could like just get a little offline in here. But if you look at this, am I really on balance and in a good place here? If Keith does something else, not quite there. Okay, so if you always have that mindset of just being here and no matter what he does, I just get a little offline in here, that's good. But I want you to always have that ability, right? That no matter what he does to me, I could get all the way to the other side. No matter what he does to me, no matter how hard he pushes or whatever, I can get all the way to the other side of the situation. No matter what he grabs, pushes, pulls, whatever, right? All the way over. What does that mean? If I have the balance and non-commitment and footwork to get all the way around, that means that if he does something and maybe I only need to get like a little offline, now I'm really there, right? No matter what else Keith does here, boom, I'm able to do it very well. Okay, so do not let yourself get lazy with your feet by always practicing. You know, if Keith does something, I just get partway offline and then do something. That might be all I have to do, but again, it is possible to be here and not quite be centered and on balance the way I want to be. Okay, so take advantage of this opportunity as you're flowing here. No matter what happens, you're going to get all the way to the other side. Might take one step, might take two, no matter what Keith does to me, right? I want to have my own control and have my own option of where I go. Notice, I don't want to be forced to go one way or the other, right? There could be like a wall over here. So maybe it might feel natural if you were pushing this way that I would want to get offline over here. But I want to be so free in my body that I can also get over around the other way. Okay, so again, when we're flowing, there's lots of people around. So pretend, even if it's not going on, pretend that you always need to keep flowing. Pretend that you always need to be looking for the next guy to hit you from behind. Imagine Keith signals to someone behind me, right? And I really need to move without being committed. Because, you know, if I'm flowing with Keith and I get the least bit committed as I'm moving offline here, he's got me, right? If I get the least bit off balance while I'm going past here, not good, okay? If I'm flowing with someone like Joe, if I could borrow you for a split second, right? If I'm flowing with someone like Joe, right? Trying to remain uncommitted, trying to be able to move wherever I need to move. He's gonna move with me and that's perfectly fine, right? Again, not trying to move out here and then get around him, no. Trying to stay in, be uncommitted so I'm free to move my feet. Now, if I give Joe, for example, any resistance as I try to do that, it's fine, right? But if you notice, if I'm only half on balance or I'm trying to kind of clear the way with muscle, like, oh, I wanna get offline over here, notice how Joe can pick up on that very quickly, right? Or if I do get offline but I'm kind of leaning on him, not going to be good. Okay, so what I really need to make sure I do, again, flowing with Joe or anyone else who's good, I need to have the freedom in my own body. Again, if it helps you to think of this as like no contact flow, or I'm just trying to move in, or if it helps you to think of you're flowing but you don't have arms, right? Like as Joe was explaining, you know, like if his arms are coming and I'm just moving my whole body to be in the right place, now the arms are just a bonus to do what you got to do, right? But the key is I have the disconnection, the isolation, the lightness to have the ability to place my feet wherever I need to, and he can't do anything about it. As soon as I give him any resistance, he's controlling my feet. You notice that. As soon as I give him any resistance or intention to bite on, don't even go that far. As soon as I give him any resistance or intention to bite on, like here, am I free to move my feet? Hells no. He has me pinned. If I don't realize that and I try to go anywhere, I'm just off balance. I'm going to fall into whatever he wants me to fall into, right? What I need to do, it's not about the position, guys. I can be here, but if I don't have that resistance and commitment, I'm free to continue moving. I wouldn't really do that, but you get what I mean. But again, if you can do that while working with Joe or with each other, you know, imagine some situation, maybe he's like a quote unquote normal guy and he's trying to come in at me or whatever. Well, this will be easy, right? Easier, at least. Again, and Joe can do certain things, but if you have a guy who's like 3 times Joe's size and fast, I mean, he can do these things too. Might not be as precise, but you've got to build up this ability that no matter what this guy's doing to you, instead of have even this amount of like commitment and bracing, okay, I might be doing this because I don't want him to hit me hard here, that's fine. But if as I'm doing this, Joe or someone else is running up to stab me from behind, I'm not able to move with that, right? So if Keith's like moving similarly, I'm free to do that, okay, right? Or if Keith's like trying to grab me or hold me still, right? And I'm just free to move my feet because I'm not directly resisting, that's more what we want. Make sense?